So how much money can a pottery studio actually generate? I opened my pottery studio about 6 months ago, and I am on a mission to make the most transparent and real content around the entire process. So I'm gonna walk you through all of the income that we generated in the past 6 months, exactly what we sold to get there, and what we did and spent on marketing in order to make it happen. So let's get into it. Okay, first let's talk about revenue. I'm gonna walk you through every single month since we opened, tell you exactly how much money we generated, as well as our top performing classes from that month. After that, I'll walk you through exactly what we spent specifically on marketing each and every month. Starting with July, our first class in the studio was on July 26th, so we started selling beginning of July. We brought in $2,675 in our first month. Our top performing classes for the first month were number one, our one-time wheel throwing class. That generated $1,425 out of the $2,600. Second was our 6-week beginners wheel throwing course, which generated $990. And last was our girls night pinch pot mug class, which generated $260. Now to give you some insight, our one-time wheel throwing class is a 1.5 hour class where people come in just one time. They pay $95 and they get to take home 2 pieces. Anything hand building or pinch pot are where people come sit at the table and use slabs, molds, pinch pot method to create stuff at the table. Next, we jump into August, which was our first full month of business. Our top classes for August were, again, the one-time wheel throwing class, which generated $4,080. Our one-time pinch pot class, which generated $1,547. Our 6-week beginners wheel throwing course, which generated $1,386. And we did mommy and me pinch pot classes, which generated $1,105. The total for the month came to $9,203. In September, our one-time wheel throwing class again was the top product, bringing in $2,470. Next, a lot of people signed up for the 6-week beginners throwing course, which was $1,980. In September, we also sold a 4-week intermediate course, which generated $1,485. We had girls night pinch pot class in 4th place with $1,105. And there were other little classes that we sold or products that we sold, but they're not included in the top 4 products. But we did have a bit of a dip in revenue in September, bringing our total to $8,425. I'll talk about why when we get into the marketing section of this. In October, we were able to solve and kind of recover a little bit from some of the marketing things that happened in September. Our one-time wheel throwing class generated $4,655. 6-week beginners wheel throwing course, $2,475. Girls night pinch pot class, $715, and mommy and me pinch pot class at $600. The total for the month was $11,155. October was really a month of doing some work on our marketing strategy, and it really showed up in November, just in time for Black Friday and the holidays. We introduced a brand new course in November that is one of our most popular courses yet. It's a 5-week dinnerware hand building course where people can come in and make up to 12 pieces in a 5-week period of their own dinnerware using slabs and molds. In first again was the one-time wheel throwing class that generated $4,764.25. And in second place was this new dinnerware course, which generated $3,800. The 6-week beginners wheel throwing course generated $990, and our monthly membership was up to 4 members, bringing it to $800. The grand total for November was $15,600. Now, not mentioned in these numbers, but probably one of our higher revenue sources was actually private events. And it doesn't show up for me in top products because I sent individual invoices, but we did have quite a few events in November and December. I think they're a great way to generate income. Our minimum for an event is $500 for an hour. Jumping into December, holiday seasons, we had a lot of events this month, but our one-time wheel throwing class, you guys, generated $7,514.50. That is the most we've ever made from a one-time wheel throwing class. I think this also has to do with the fact that we added a bunch more dates. I believe we had 3 wheel throwing classes a week available, and we upped that to 5. Then our monthly membership is growing, so the total for that in December was $1,400. The 5-week dinnerware course made us $750, and then we had some themed hand building classes, and the top performer was the travel tumbler class. That one is so much fun. That made $546. We also had some other fun ones like charcuterie boards, which were pretty popular, but we didn't do great marketing for that, so that's actually picked up this month. So the total for December was $14,800. $2,675. And now we're into January, which is on track to be our best performing month yet. It's currently the 21st, and so far our one-time wheel throwing class has generated $5,795. Something new we did this month is we compiled all of our themed hand building classes into one product called One-Time Hand Building Class. And we did something similar with our one-time wheel throwing class. We actually added themes to each class. We have a planter and saucer class, a matcha bowl and whisk holder class, as well as a classic beginners class where we teach like a spoon rest, ring dish holder, and a cup or bowl. But anyway, the one-time hand building class generated $1,650. Now we have actually been really focused on increasing our online product sales. So I'm actually surprised to see that our handmade 8-ounce pinch cup made it to one of the top products. Just for reference, this is the best-selling product. It holds 8 ounces. It's the perfect latte mug. And I don't know if you guys saw the video of the girl looking for a hug mug for Christmas, but I sent her one of these and she loved it. But next bestseller was our 6-week beginners wheel throwing course, which generated $495, bringing our total so far for January to $9,978. And mind you, we still have like 10 days left. So let's see what exactly that came out to for the first 6 months of business. Going to start at July 1st and end on today. It looks like the total generated in the first 6 months of business is, drumroll, $71,911. Now I live in a town with about 60,000 people, so I think that is very impressive, especially compared to a lot of the small businesses I see starting up around here. But I want to talk about marketing because I have a 5-year career in marketing that I left to run this pottery studio full time, and it is the reason that it's doing so well. So let's jump into exactly what I paid for in marketing every single month. I talk about this a lot on my TikTok, but I genuinely think the best way for local businesses to advertise is on Facebook ads. And the reason for that is it's predictable, you know you can pay for a lot of views, and you can target locally. Now I will say it is expensive. We spent thousands of dollars every month on it, but it has been worth every penny. It also takes some testing and figuring out. So some months you're not going to be as profitable as others. But I have a form on my website that asks, how do you hear about us? It is mandatory for everybody to fill out. And when I tell you 95% of them are Facebook ads. If I was not running Facebook ads, I would not be making money. Like genuinely, I can't even tell you. Maybe I would have made $5,000 to $10,000 at this point. I don't know, because all of my customers come from Facebook ads. And I just want you to see the comparison from how much I spent to how much I made in each month. So I'll do a little recap. So in July, I spent $479.25 on Facebook ads. I didn't do any other forms of marketing, and I generated $2,675. Jumping into August, I upped the ad spend. I spent $2,204.41 on Facebook ads, and I generated $9,203. Those are excellent margins. Now we get into September, where things kind of took a turn for the worse. I ended up spending $2,697.81 just on Facebook ads. I do believe I also spent $300 in September on a digital billboard for 2 weeks, bringing my total in marketing to right around $3,000, and revenue dipped to $8,425. Still wouldn't have made that money without Facebook ads, but I do remember feeling pretty stressed at these numbers, especially in the moment when you don't know how everything's gonna turn out. You're just spending like $100 a day on Facebook ads and not seeing sales, and then they all come like at the end of the month or something. But then we get into October, where we upped the Facebook ad spends to book out courses, and this is where things really took a turn because my Facebook ad pixel was not tracking properly, so it wasn't able to optimize the campaign or track who was buying. So I ended up spending nearly $4 grand on Facebook ads, and my revenue was just $11,155. So the jump in revenue just didn't match the amount I increased the spend because that pixel was not set up properly. So this is really sweet. My younger brother owns a Christmas lighting company in the Chicago area, and he had a Facebook ads guy, and he literally paid him to fix my ads for me, which was just so nice of him. So anyway, he fixed that pixel, and that really brought us into November, where I spent $4,577.31, but generated $15,600. Now November is also when I decided to invest in a billboard. So I paid $600 to get the billboard created, and then I paid $250 for that month, and it's a 6-month contract, so I paid $250 monthly now. So that means in November, I ended up spending $5,427 total on advertising, and again, made $15,600. In December, I was really able to decrease the amount I was spending on Facebook ads because my ads were getting better and the targeting was getting better, so I only spent $3,544 in the month of December. And then I had the $250 for the billboard, and I also paid $250 for radio ads, bringing my total spend on marketing to $4,044, and my revenue was $14,875. So far in January, I've spent $2,754.86 on Facebook ads, my $250 for the billboard, and I believe that's it, bringing my total to just at $3,000. And my revenue so far is $9,978. And just because I can, let's see how much I've spent total on Facebook ads since opening my business. Remember, my total revenue was around $71,000. The amount I spent on Facebook ads was $19,976. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but again, 95% of my customers come from Facebook ads. It's worth it. And it's taken me a lot of testing to make the ads more and more profitable each month. So I wanted to make it easier for other studio owners or local businesses that have like class signups as their business model. So I went ahead and put my exact campaign setup of all the ad creatives that worked well for me, literally the exact ones that are running on my Facebook ad account right now, as well as plug and play templates for ad scripts and ad copy that has worked really well for me. So if you are a pottery studio owner or an art studio owner or something similar where somebody goes to your website and signs up for a class or an appointment, I put together a course that walks you through step by step how to set up a Facebook ad campaign that's actually going to convert. Yes, Facebook ads are an investment, but if I'm being so honest, that first month and every month, honestly, I put it on a credit card. I put my first $500 on a credit card. That $500 generated $2,600 in the very first month. And as you can see, every single month, I have never paid more for Facebook ads than I've generated. It's always been profitable. Some months more profitable, but it's always been worth it. So if you want to check that out, head over to my channel, the link in my bio, or you can just go to debutepotterystudio.com, go to digital products, and it is right there. I do a lot of pottery tutorials on this channel, but I want to start sharing more of my journey as a studio owner. I share a lot of that on TikTok and Instagram, but I want to bring that information here. So if you have questions that you would like me to answer, please let me know. I would love to make more content like this. And this is a new, and your girl is new to YouTube, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, like, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm so much. I do a lot of things every day, and I would love to be able to continue making YouTube content. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.